Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to other brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Ahwath, and Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a woman who died after a 5-alarm fire ripped through a Flushing home and other buildings. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says a woman died and at least 22 people were injured Saturday as a 5-alarm fire burned through a home and spread to other buildings in Flushing, Queens. It's horrible, it's sad, said witness Yezen Al-Swahidi. I can't describe it. The New York City Police Department says the woman who was killed was 78 years old. Her name has not been released. She was pronounced dead after being rushed to New York Presbyterian Queens Hospital. The FDNY says it was alerted to the fire on 41st Street Road between College Point Road and Frame Place shortly before 10 o'clock a.m. By noon, the flames had jumped to 2 other buildings, leading to fire becoming a 5-alarm assignment, with 270 FDNY and EMS personnel responding. Of the 22 injured, at least 1 civilian was critically hurt, along with the woman who died. A 3rd person had minor injuries. The rest are FDNY and EMS personnel taken to hospitals, but their conditions were not immediately available, though none of their injuries are considered life-threatening. Said one firefighter fell off the window, but he held to the rope. I've seen only one lady, an old lady on the ambulance. She survived. Says firefighters got control of the fire shortly after 1 p.m. The cause is under investigation with fire marshals at the scene. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29. Fire and hail, and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And the Lord used this one fire to kill that older woman, that 78-year-old woman, and injure at least 22 people. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in regards to this fire, that woman who died, there was nothing that could have been done to save her. It wouldn't have mattered how fast the firefighters got there or the police got there. Nobody would have been able to save her because it was the will of the Lord for her to die. Just like it was the will of the Lord for the rest of those people to get injured to varying degrees. 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And that's right. These are the judgments of the Lord. These are not accidents. These are not random. These deadly shootings, stabbings, animal attacks, fires, storms, tempests, earthquakes, car crashes, these are all the judgments of the Lord. The Lord is ultimately the one who's killing these people. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that nobody has perished being innocent, nor has the righteous been cut off. So that woman was not, the woman who died was not innocent in the eyes of the Lord. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And we are in the days of vengeance, according to Luke 21 and 22. So this comes as no surprise to those of us of the hopeful elect who have been blessed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. Psalms 9 and 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion Selah. And this is proof that these are not random judgments. These are the judgments of the Lord. These are his judgments. This is his wrath and anger and fury and vengeance being brought upon the earth and brought upon these wicked people. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And for that woman, it was her time to die. There was nothing that could have been done to prevent that from happening. Because there's nothing that can be done to prevent the will of the Lord from coming to pass and being fulfilled. Second Timothy 3 and 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, and we are undeniably living in the last days. That's why there's so much death and destruction and chaos all over the world, and it's just getting worse by the day. Because we're in the last days. We're in the last days of this wicked system, of Esau's wicked reign of terror over the earth. And those of us of the hopeful elect, we love every bit of it. We love seeing all of this destruction, seeing all of these wicked people be punished by the Lord for their wickedness. And the punishments are not going to slow down. They're only going to intensify, because these wicked people have to reap what they have sown for provoking the Lord unto wrath. So there's a lot more people that are going to die out here. And that's what they deserve, regardless of how harsh that may sound. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakudash. The Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Akwat, and shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up at Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.